Alright, so we're going to take a few minutes to look at assignments inside of Schoology. So I'm going to, in my Schoology course, go to Add Materials and do Add Assignment. And so once I'm here, I'm going to give it a name. And so in here I can type the directions I need. So if I have specific things I'm looking for, things I want them to use, I can do that. I actually have a Word document. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select it all and copy, and I'm going to paste it in here. So now they have their project. So basically they are going to create a new book jacket for the book report to tell about the book they just read. And so you can see I have all this in here for them. Here's my toolbar at the top. This is called a WYSIWYG, so I can make my stuff bold, italicized, those kinds of things if I need to. Sometimes when you're copying over from Word, it will go a little goofy, so I may need to clear up the formatting and fix some things. You'll see this button over here. This is where I can add some content. So if I had like a picture that I needed to add to provide some resources to them, I can do that right here. And so one of the things you need to think about when you're making an assignment is you want to put it all together. It's almost like a packet. There's no need to put the assignment in and then separately put in a file and separately put in a link. You can do it all here together in one spot. So you can see right here, so if I wanted to give them a file, maybe I have a template for them I want them to use, I can attach that right there. If I have a website that I want them to go to, maybe I have some sample projects, maybe there's a place I want them to do some research, I can add that link right here, and it will be all here together with the assignment, and the students not surfing and looking and trying to find all their materials. It's here together. If I've saved some of my materials in my resources, I can go in here and find it. Another feature that you have is maybe you have those students who learn better by seeing or hearing you. And so I can, if I need to, do an audio recording, or I can even do an audio video recording. So if I do that, the first time I do it, it's going to ask me if I have permission to use my camera and microphone, but so I've already done it, so I've already said yes. So then all I'm going to do is go right here and start recording. Hey guys, we're going to make a book jacket. So think about that book you just read, look over the details in the description of your assignment, and I cannot wait to see the great book jackets that you guys are going to create. Be creative, use whatever app you want to do, and good luck. So then we'll hit stop recording. It's going to take a few seconds to render, and then it's going to insert that recording. And so you can see right here it's attached to this assignment, so the kids can go through and read all this, they can look at the handout, and then they can hear me talk to them about it. Here I'm going to do a due date. I can put what date it's going to be due and how many points it's going to be worth. Categories. So when I was in the classroom, I always labeled my grade book, my paper grade book, by color. So like all my tests, I wrote them in blue, and I wrote all my classwork in green, and projects and presentations were in a different color. So it's kind of the same concept here. So we're going to call this project, and you're going to select your grading term. Mine is on forever, but that's because this is a training course. And then you're going to make sure your grade scale is set to the right grade level. And then here I can align my standards. I'm going to go down here and I'm going to go to state standards, and all of us want to go surf to the bottom for West Virginia, but West Virginia is actually at the top for us. And then I'm going to go to my college career readiness, and this is English language arts. So then I would just go find my grade level, go find my standard, and tag it into the lesson. And you can see I can mark multiple standards in here, and so that will then show up here on my assignment. And then I can go into mastery and go look at how my students perform on different standards and how often I assess those standards. But I just randomly clicked on standards, so I'm going to take those off. All right, down here at the bottom, the three dots will allow me to assign this assignment to individual people. So maybe I have some ESL students. Maybe I have some students who are 504 kids, and so maybe their assignments are modified a little bit. And so I can actually create a separate assignment for them that only they see, only their parents see, and it doesn't cause chaos and confusion with the other students. And so all I have to do is start typing in the student's name. And so you can see right now, if I leave this the way it is, Elmer Fudd would be the only person who sees this assignment and his parents. It would not be the rest of the students in the course. Then we'll take that off, which means all the students in this course is going to see it. All right, so you can play around with some of these settings here at the bottom. A lot of times teachers will want to unpublish assignments because it's over with, and so you definitely never want to unpublish an assignment because then it messes with your gradebook. But what you can come in here is turn off submissions, and that way you do not have students submitting work that has passed. The green dot means it's published, so maybe I'm working ahead of the kids, so I can turn that off. Only I will see it. If the green light is on, that means all of them will see it. Comments, I tend to disable them, and I'll show you why. Right here in the middle of the assignment, you can see here is a comment section. I don't always know when comments are being made. It's not really something that I can monitor closely, so it could turn ugly really quick. Plus, this isn't where I want them working. I want them to be submitting work here, and sometimes people get confused and submit things here, and then it just becomes hard to grade. So I tend to turn that off. All right, another feature that you're going to see is this button right here. So if I am making this assignment, but I teach multiple sections of this course, I can go in here right now and add all the different courses that's going to have this assignment, and the same assignment will go to all. Now, the only thing I need to remember is if I go into this assignment, if I'm making changes to this assignment, it does not make a change to the other assignments. I'd have to go into those other courses individually and make those changes as well. So something to keep in mind when you're copying assignments into other courses.